So today we are going to talk about elastic network interface. Now, elastic network interface is like the virtual network card that is attached to every EC2 web server that will launch on AWS. And you see, elastic network interface, they are the one that give our EC2 server its IP, they give it its MAC address, they give it routing, and they are the one that contain all the configuration that our EC2 server will have. So they are just like the bash on every EC2 web server that will launch on AWS. You see, when you launch an EC2 server on AWS, the moment you launch it, automatically AWS will attach an elastic network interface to that EC2 server, so that elastic network interface can help your EC2 to control traffic. It will also help you to maintain its private IP, and it will also help you to maintain the security configuration that you want to set on that particular EC2 instance. So the funny thing about it is that you can as well even create another elastic IP and attach it to any kind of EC2 you have. So this elastic network interface is just like the badge that's attached to every EC2 instance. For better understanding, your phone has a memory card. The memory card on your phone has a lot of photo, video, and a lot of details. Now, that memory card on your phone is like the virtual network interface that you attach to your phone so that you can have access to those files. So that is exactly how elastic network interface is attached to EC2 instance. The funny thing is that if you configure any security or any configuration on that particular EC2 instance, it is going to be stored on the elastic network interface. And whenever that particular EC2 instance maybe fail or crash, you can easily remove it and attach it to another EC2 instance so that you can continue using it. Just like your phone now. If your phone is faulty and you actually want to listen to some music, or maybe you want to watch some video that you already have on your phone memory card, you can easily remove the memory card and put it on another phone and continue to enjoy your movie. So that is exactly how elastic network interface look like. Now, why is elastic network interface, why is it very important? It is very important because, let's say for example, in your organization, your production server fail or crash. So the moment it crash, without elastic network interface, you guys will need to what? We need to put or launch a new EC2 web server. And as you launch a new EC2 web server, there will be new IP, new configuration, new routing, everything will be new on that new EC2 instance. And as a result of that, it may affect your customers, your organization customer, it may affect them a lot because they are going to have a downtime for some moments due to TTL, time to leave. Now, what is going to happen there is that with elastic network interface, if one particular EC2 instance fail, maybe the production server fail, we can easily just remove the elastic network interface that is attached to that crashed EC2 instance server and attach it to the new EC2 instance that we just launched. And all the configuration, all the setting will be on that new EC2 instance server. In fact, our customer will not even know, and they will not have any downtime at all, because it is that same configuration that is on that old EC2 that got crashed that we actually have put inside the virtual network card, and we have inserted it in the new EC2 instance. So our customer will not experience any downtime, or they will not even know whether the web server crashed or not. So that is one of the importance of elastic network interface. So what are the powerful features of elastic network interface? The number one is that it maintains persistence private IP address. The private IP address that you have assigned for that crash EC2 server, you can, when you remove the elastic network interface from that crash EC2 server, and you attach to the new one, automatically that new one is going to have that particular private IP, so it will not change. So that's number one. Number two is that it provides elastic IP. You know, I told you elastic IP is IP that doesn't change. So when an elastic network interface is attached to EC2 server, it will maintain elastic IP for it, a permanent IP address that will not change. Number three is that elastic network interface also provides multiple IP. So it can provide 2 or 3 multiple IP that is static and that can be used by that particular EC2 server. Powerful features is that you can have different security rules on different elastic network interface, and you attach it to any kind of EC2 that you want at that moment. Maybe you may have one particular elastic network interface that you allow inbound, but you don't allow outbound. You may have another one that you allow both inbound and outbound. So in a station whereby you want to allow both inbound and outbound group, you understand? You can easily pick one and attach it to any EC2 server that you want, and it will continue. If you want only inbound but not outbound, you can pick the other one and attach to any EC2 server that you want. Another feature is that you can easily move any elastic network interface from one EC2 instance to another. So if one EC2 instance crash, you can remove its ELI, Elastic Network Interface, and attach it to a new EC2 instance server, and that will continue the same way the first one has been working. So those are the powerful features of Elastic Network Interface. Now, one of the limitations of Elastic Network Interface is that you cannot move any Elastic Network Interface from one zone to another. So if you have one server in zone A and you have another one in zone B, so if zone A crash and you want to now move to zone B, it is not possible for you to remove the Elastic Network Interface in zone A and go and attach it in zone B. No, it is only within zone A that particular Elastic Network Interface will work. So the one in zone B will look for another Elastic Network Interface. That's so in a nutshell, EC2 server is just like the body, while Elastic Network Interface is the badge that is attached to it so that it can maintain its integrity. And whenever the EC2 server crash, this particular badge can be removed and assigned to new EC2 so that the new EC2 can continue its journey without any interruption. And one of the things we always use it for is for failover. So we use Elastic Network majorly to control failover, so that if one EC2 instance crash, we can continue with a new EC2 instance by just attaching the Elastic Network Interface to that new one, and the journey continue, and our customer will not experience any downtime or any form of stoppage. So that is that about Elastic Network Interface. I hope you like it.